About
Ken Senior.
5 things Ken needs to know about Nate Woody.
Any questions?
Kelly.
How's practice today, Coach?
It was okay.
What kind of did you glean from watching scrimmage practice?
I was kind of like I thought. I mean, it's there's individual guys that are getting better, and some guys that got a long way to go. As a group, we've still got a lot of improvement to make to get where we want to be.
What are you looking for the final 2 weeks?
You'd like to get to a point where you could have the depth set for fall camp, at least have some idea. And, right now, just the more reps you can get for guys, the better, especially a lot of the young guys.
It seems like some of the positions maybe have a better idea, but there's still a lot like linebacker and defensive line where maybe that's going to go through fall camp.
Yeah, but you kind of know.
I imagine you know who the ones are. But
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. So it's, to try to build the depth to see who's going to be in the picture to play and that kind of thing. That's probably the same at every position. I mean, I've got a pretty good idea who the ones are at most positions. It's just, who's going to be the third guard or who's going to be the third defensive end or who's going to be, those kind of things. That's what you're trying to figure out.
You talked about Jalen Saturday, touchdown catch and another
Yeah.
catch. Has he had a
He
good
did some
camp
good things. He
overall?
made some plays Saturday. Jalen needs to be a good player for us. He's got all the tools physically. He's big. He's strong. He's fast. He needs to be more consistent and be a player. I mean, it was good to see him make plays Saturday, but there's a lot of things in blocking and some of that stuff that he's got to get better at. He should be a killer blocker, big and strong as he is. I mean, you're talking about a kid who's probably a 400-pound bencher and power clean, and I mean, he's a strong kid.
Is there something that's holding him back in that?
Oh, I think just reps and just experience and sometimes just turning loose, being sure of what you're doing and being able to use your ability.
How was the competition with at quarterback Tobias and Lucas Johnson?
Well, Lucas hadn't practiced until today. He missed last week. So Tobias is getting a lot of reps. Lucas has looked good when he practiced. He just hadn't been out there much.
Like he came back today?
Yeah, he's back today.
in terms of looking at kind of the other receivers, what do you need to see from guys like Steve or Jair?
Well, I think that just consistency and what they're doing. It's like at times on different days, different guys have been better. We need to find somebody that's consistent. Steve didn't play as well on Saturday as he has the other times, but he's had days. So it's like trying to find four guys. That's what you want. If you can't find four, you'll play with three. We've also got a couple of freshmen coming in that have a chance to play too.
It's always a question every week about Taquan's progress in the passing game. Did you see anything on Saturday?
Saturday he was 10 out of 13. The stats were better, but it's still a work in progress. I mean, statistically, stat-wise, he threw the ball better on Saturday.
You mentioned the other day that he's getting better, does some things that he shouldn't.
Mm-hmm.
Player has his sort of experience. Is that kind of everything?
Well, it's reps, but when we talk about experience, he's played for a year, right?
Right.
We forget that is not like JT, who was a 3-year starter. And so I think the more reps he gets every day, I'm sure he can tell you he learns something every day. That's the nature of the game.
Offensive tackle was sort of a revolving door last year. A lot of guys in and out with injuries. And,
Right.
What are you seeing?
Well, right now, I mean, I think that with the first group, it's Jahazel and Will, Brian. When Andy gets back out there, he'll be a tackle. Bailey's played tackle. He started against Virginia Tech. Stickler started a bunch of games. So there's young guys. Zach Quinney, DeForest playing tackle. I mean, there's a lot of candidates.
Back to Daquan, he mentioned some mechanical things. Have you seen progress in some things?
Yeah, I mean, we're not going to change his throwing motion. He's a senior in college, but it's like the more mechanical stuff I'm talking about, like if it's a 3-step drop, take a 3-step drop. If it's calls for 5, take 5. If it's sprint out, get your shoulders squared, get yourself in a position, because he's got the ability to throw the ball if he gives himself a chance, but you got to get the fundamentals down to get set.
That's still a work in progress for him.
Some days are better than others, yeah.
Are you going to be able to pick a backup for him before the fall?
Oh,
Until
yeah.
the freshmen
I
come.
could pick a backup today. Yeah.
Cortez Austin no longer with the program?
No, he's been gone for a while.
What was the circumstance?
Just ain't feeling it, dog.
That sounds like a Derek Clark.
Anything else for Coach?
Yeah.